It is Monday, December 20th. Welcome to my channel. I'm glad you're with me today. I've already accepted an order on the Spark delivery app, and it's for $23.27. I got out here early this morning. It's about 8:21 right now, and it is a shop and deliver order. So there were like 9 items. It shouldn't take me very long. I did update my app over the weekend to the 3.0.0. So we'll see if it works correctly this time. I'm kind of anxious to see if it works like it's supposed to. So let's go shopping. Okay guys, I have that on board. Something that was kind of weird. Actually, the app worked perfectly. So they must have straightened out whatever the problem was with that. Not going to be able to complete the order and have the associate check it. So I'm just glad, you know, but we'll see if it keeps it up. I'm hoping so. But one thing that I did notice was it showed me 9 items originally to pick up, and when I got done it showed me 13. So I'm hoping I didn't pick up too many items for the customer, because there was duplicates of the same thing that came up twice, which I thought was really weird. But it still wouldn't add up to 13 with the thing that came up twice, if that makes sense. So I'm not sure what happened there, but like I said, other than that, it was really nice. So the drop-off is pretty far. I think it was about almost 7 miles, so it's going to take me about 12 more minutes to get it dropped off, and then I got to come back because it's one of those that's taking me far north of the area that I'm in. More than likely I won't get anything while I'm up that direction, so I'll have to drive all the way back. But you know, still $23, almost $24 for my first hour. Not too shabby, you know, I'll take it. So let's go get this off. Okay guys, I got that Spark delivery order dropped off. It did take me out of my DoorDash zone, and so I had to just pretty much drive straight back. I did accept an order on DoorDash for Hy-Vee, and it is a huge order. I'm just picking up the groceries. I don't have to shop for them, but it was like 233 items. So it was for $19.75, going about 8 miles, so that included from where I was at. So I'm kind of curious just to see how much this might pay out. So that's a lot of items. It's actually very unusual amount of items. So I'm going to do that just to see what I get. I am about a minute from the store, so let's go grab it. Hello, for Lucy?
Yeah, these two.
Okay, alright. I knew it was big.
Yeah, it's not heavy stuff though.
Good. Good to know. All good? Okay, I'll be back for the other one.
That right there.
Okay, thank you. Okay guys, I have that order on board. I took up my trunk, and then I also filled up my back seat. So it's a pretty big order. At least none of it's heavy like she was saying, but I'm thinking this is going to a business just because it has so many lunch items, breakfast items, bagels, Pop-Tarts, Lunchables. I mean, it's just got all kinds of stuff like that. I looked to see how much the actual grocery amount was, and it was like $567. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I'm hoping, you know, this is going to be more than $19.75. I'm hoping it's going to be around $30 to $40 as far as my payout, what I'm going to earn. Alright guys, I got that all dropped off. Let's see what it turns into. It was a hand it to customer, so this should work. $21.75. I am disappointed. Darn. Okay guys, I am on my way to pick up a Spark order. It's for $29.06 and it was going a little over 15 miles. It's one of the in-store pickups. So there's no tip on it, but there's 10 orders that I have to drop off. I am running a little bit late just because it took me so long to unload that other delivery. I'm probably about 5 minutes from Walmart, so let's go get it picked up. Yes.
Okay, this part is for you and you can just take it.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. All right, so I have all that on board. There's only one heavy thing. It's like 30 pounds of freaking cat litter, so that one might be a little rough depending on if I have to go upstairs because I'm still dealing with my broken rib. Okay, this next one is about 2 minutes away, so like 0.7 miles if that. And this is the one that has the 30-pound bag of cat litter. So let's go see how this one goes. I'm a little nervous about it just because I don't want to have to go up any stairs and I don't have to go very far carrying that 30 pounds. It's pretty heavy. Okay guys, I just dropped off the cat litter. It worked out fine. I couldn't pull in the driveway, so I had to walk a little distance, but not too bad. And when I got up to the porch, the step was like really high, so I didn't have to hardly bend over to put it down. It just worked out perfect. It was great. So I got to my last drop off and parked the car, and it's kind of in a older, maybe I don't know if it's assisted living, but a bunch of older people live there. And as soon as I parked, this lady was waiting outside, and she told me, she's like, "Oh, you better not park there, and you better not be staying there very long, because that lady that I guess they have assigned parking, that lady that parks there, she'll not be happy with you, and if she gets there before you get back, you're gonna get an earful," is what she told me. So I had to go all the way up to the 8th floor and to drop off the package. So I was trying to hurry as fast as I could. When I got back there, nobody was waiting, but this car kind of drove by really fast and yelled something. I didn't even pay any attention to what they were saying, and I just got out of there as fast as I could. So I'm like, I don't need to be beat down by no old lady. So anyway, I am at the 8th drop off, so let's go get it done. Okay guys, I am on delivery number 9, and it's about 5 minutes from here, just a couple miles is all. I am running a little ahead of time, so at first I was just running a couple minutes behind, but now I'm like 10 to 12 minutes ahead. So let's go get this next one dropped off. Okay guys, I'm about 2.4 miles from the last drop off. It's going to take me about 7 minutes to get there. At that last drop off, the app showed that there were supposed to be 2 barcodes to scan, and I only had one package with 1 barcode. So you can go ahead and proceed without having the package, and then Walmart just figures it all out. So that's what I did. I just dropped off the one I had and took a picture and left. So and I didn't really check the items very well before I left, so you know, it could have been my fault. But you know, sometimes they put more than one item in a package, and they might have just forgot to put the sticker on it. So you know, I don't know the situation, but Walmart will figure it out. So let's go get this last package off. And it's about 11:21. I should have this done pretty quick, so just in time for the lunch rush. Okay guys, I have that route all done, and the last drop off was easy, so no issues there. I did get another order on Spark, So I took it, I think it was for like $28 and some change. But it's just 2 orders. There's a $17 tip on that order. So it seems like, you know, both orders left a tip is probably what happens. We'll see if I get tip baited. I don't know, you know, what will happen for sure. You just never know on these. It's a little early for me to start the trip, but I'm still gonna head that way. There's a few restaurants around that area. If it's like 11:29 right now, and I'm supposed to pick up the order at 12:45. So, you know, I may not have time to do one by the time I get over there, but if not, that's okay. So, not an issue. Let's just go and see what happens. Yeah, I'm actually supposed to pick that order up at 11:45, not 12:45. Okay guys, I'm here at Walmart, just kind of waiting for that order. I've been sitting for about 7 minutes already. It looks like the order is about 7.7 miles total. One order has like 28 items and the other has like 29 items, so it shouldn't be too bad once they get it out to me. But this is probably going to be the only order I take in the 11 o'clock hour. That other Spark order kind of ran over into that, and then I had to wait for this one. So, but that's okay. You know, we'll make it work throughout the day. So, I'm just patiently waiting. Well, I don't know how patient I'm waiting, but I'm waiting. Okay, they finally got it out here to me, or got them out here to me. The first delivery is about 7 minutes away, so not too bad. But I did notice the first one's going south, and then I have to go way north after that, so hence probably the 7.7 miles that it's going to take me to get it dropped off. So let's go get the first one off. Okay guys, I have the first Spark order dropped off, and I've actually delivered to that apartment quite a number of times, so I knew exactly where it was, so that was good. And it was on the first floor, so I didn't have to go up any stairs, but most of the stuff they had was pretty light anyway, so not a big deal. So I'm headed to the second drop off, and it's about 14 minutes away, and I believe the distance is about 5.4 miles from the first drop off. So let's just go get it done. Okay guys, let me get you caught up. I did a shop and deliver order on DoorDash, and it was for $9. There was like 5 items, and it was only a couple miles total. So I had to substitute a couple items, so I had to do a little bit of communication with the customer to see what they wanted. But other than that, it went fine. I've delivered to this lady quite a few times, so everything went good. Now I've accepted a Grubhub order and pay, and it's to Pizza Shop, and it's 7 miles and some change for $13 and some change. So I'm on my way to go pick that up right now, and it's about 13 minutes away, so they told me it would take 15 to 20 minutes. So it should be pretty close to ready by the time I get there. So, and I'll just pay for it with my Grubhub card when I get there. So, well, let's go get it picked up. I'm picking up for Aaron.
You got a pickup?
Yeah, for Aaron. E-R-I-N.
$24.39. Sign the bottom.
Okay guys, I picked up that order from Pizza Shop, and I'm on my way to the drop-off. So it was about 7 minutes total from the restaurant to the customer, and I'm about 4 minutes away now, which is right at a mile. So let's just go get that dropped off. I took another order on Spark, and it was a shop and deliver order this time, and it was for $22 and some change, and it was only going 1.8 miles for 14 items. So I had problems with the app when I was in there. So like I would try to scan something and it wouldn't scan it, and I even would check the UPC code to make sure it was the right one, and it was. Well, I would scan an item, then I'd have to refresh it for the next one. So it was just a pain. So here it was working so good earlier today, and I was all excited, and now it's got issues again. Anyway, let's head to the drop-off and get this thing done. All right, I got that shop and deliver off. It was a hand to customer, so they actually had to sign on my phone screen, and I didn't have to take a picture, so it was all good. And I accepted another Spark order, another shop and deliver, and it was for $21.91 and only going like 0.8 miles for 15 items. And I think I've mentioned this before, one of the things I like about the shop and deliver orders is, you know, you always get at least 20 bucks. There was no tip on the last one, there's no tip on this one. It doesn't mean they can't tip later, but it's the probability of it happening is pretty low. So, but that's okay, you know, I can shop them and get them done within a half an hour, so, you know, 20 bucks within a half an hour works for me. So, another thing I forgot to mention earlier was they have a bonus going on today. If you do 5 deliveries, you get $25. And then if you do 7 deliveries, you get another $10. So the total would be $35. And then if you did 9 deliveries, you get another $10. So the total would be $45 that you can make in bonus money today. So I already have 4 deliveries, and this one I'm doing right now is number 5. So I will for sure hit the $25 mark today. So I'm not working this evening. I'm thinking I'll be off by like 4 or 5. So it's already almost 3. So I probably won't hit the 7. I mean, I know I won't hit the 9. I might hit the 7, but we'll see. You know, I'll take any extra money they want to give me. You're not gonna hear me complain. So I am almost back to the Walmart that I just shopped at. So let's go get this shopped for. Okay guys, I got that order shopped for. I had a few issues with the deli. They wanted like 0.05 pounds of meat. At first I thought the app said a pound, so she did a pound, and then it was the wrong, she pulled out the wrong meat. So then she did a second meat, which was the correct meat, but then we had the wrong poundage. And then I thought it said 0.5, and it kept telling me, no, you have too much, you have too much. So it was like 0.05 pounds of meat is what the customer put in the app. I have never heard of anybody buying 0.05 pounds of meat. So we finally got it done after about 15 minutes. I was just like, good grief, can we just get this over with? So that's really about the only thing I had trouble with was the deli part. So I'm about 3 minutes from the drop-off, less than a mile, so let's go get her off. Okay guys, I got that Spark shop and deliver order off, and I now have another Spark delivery, another shop and deliver. So it was for 26 and some change. So $4 of that is a tip. So I won't get that till tomorrow, so I'll get 22 and some change today. And it's only going about 2.7 miles. There's only 12 items. So if the app would work right, it probably wouldn't take me as long as it's taken me, but it won't go to the next item after I scan the item I found. Anyway, let's go shopping. I have the shop and deliver order on board, and I'm about 2.8 miles from the drop-off, which is about 8 minutes. The app worked a little bit better this time. I was able to scan the QR code, which I couldn't do the last time. And I think I only had to refresh it once to get it to work right as far as scanning barcodes. So, so that was nice. I had a notification come through from Spark, and it looks like they are giving me a $25 holiday bonus. So it said to watch for it within the next 24 hours. So that's pretty sweet. And seriously, how many apps do that? I've never gotten anything on DoorDash, never gotten anything on Grubhub, never gotten anything on Uber Eats or Uber. So Spark's got the right idea. That's all I can say. So I really appreciate them doing that. And it was just their way of saying they appreciate, their drivers. So I don't know if you had to have so many deliveries. I don't know if you had to have certain ratings. It didn't say anything like that. But if you do Spark, watch for that notification and see if it's in your area. So I just thought that was pretty cool. I was impressed with Spark. So I'm probably about 4 minutes from the drop-off right now. So let's go get it done. Okay guys, I got that Spark delivery off, and everything went fine. It was like 4 things of soda, 12 packs, and then it was like 8 Hostess coffee cakes, so it was pretty easy. One thing I noticed in the Spark app that changed because I updated it was on the trips page. It now just shows the offers and then the completed. You have to go to the home page now after you've accepted an order to be able to start that order. So that was different that I noticed. I had trouble at first trying to figure out where my order went to after I accepted it, but it's just on the home page instead of the trips page, so nothing too difficult. I've had a lot of Spark orders today, so I'm kind of worn out, with my fractured rib. I probably have been lifting more than I should have, but kind of hard to pass up the extra money, so it is what it is. So I have already hit my goal for the day. It is 4:40 p.m. so I'm gonna kind of start heading home and see if I can get anything taking me that way. If not, I'll just do a straight shot and be done for the day. So I'll let you know if I get something else. Okay guys, I am almost home, so I am calling it a day. Like I said, I met my goal, but it was mostly because of the 2 bonuses that I should get within the next 24 hours. So that was very, very helpful. So it was a good day. I was, like I said, I'm a little worn out just from carrying so many groceries and kind of semi-heavy stuff. I didn't have anything like extremely heavy, but and my medicine wore off too before I realized I should have taken it like around noon or so. But I'm not feeling too bad right now. I took some and I'm feeling pretty good. So but it seems like I only did 1 order per hour most of the day today. I didn't do a lot of food deliveries, so that was partly the reason why. So, it made it a little bit more difficult to hit it within the 9 hours that I usually do. So once again, I'm not working the dinner shift, so I don't think it was too bad. I'm hoping that every day this week they run that $25 bonus on Spark. So I like doing Spark. They're pretty easy. So So anyway, I'll put my totals up at the end of the video here. Thank you guys for joining me today, and thanks for watching. And if you could give this video a thumbs up and then subscribe with notifications turned on so you know when I actually upload my videos. It would be greatly appreciated. So with that, guys, have a good evening, and we'll see you in the next video.